Are you getting me? Don't be a mediocre. Don't be somebody who give in to failure. Give in to a low performance. Do you know what's wrong with some of you? Because you feel that you score low, maybe an F in a subject, you feel that you are a failure. You are just admit and accept the failure. I'd like somebody to say no. Say, I'm not a failure. Say, I'm not a failure. Say, I'm not a failure. I can't be a failure. You are only a failure when you have accepted that you have failed. Hello? You are only a failure when you have accepted that you what? That you have failed. When I was in primary school, when I was in primary 1, primary 2, primary 3, I couldn't read. I have low self-esteem. I had fear until I got to primary 4 before I started reading. When I got to GSS1, I started reading. But I used to be almost, if you have 50 in the class, my position can be like 30 or 29. Just, you understand? Not doing so well. Not doing so well. But does that place a limit on your destiny or what you can become in the future? If only you can, yesterday's course, we talk about self-improvement. If you can be committed to continuously improving on yourself, do you know you can be the best of the best of the best? It's a matter of time. Which was the things I did. You know what happened? Because I was a bad guy in school, when they were choosing the prefect, by the time I got to SS2, SS3, I had become one of the best students. How? Continuous improvement. Are you getting me? I was not a genius from the beginning, but I became one of the best of the best. In account, in economics, I was the best. In accounting, I was the best. The best student in accounting, best student in economics. In fact, my economics script in SS3, we wrote a mock exam. And the teacher said, my script, all the science class should go and photocopy my script and read it for exam. You know, when you have done a book. That's somebody who couldn't read early years, low self-esteem, shy in the presence of teacher, even to speak English, because I'll be afraid, so that you not go and give bullets, tabon. So I'm always afraid to speak. You know, we are careful to speak. I don't know what I will go and say now. People say, So I heard that some of you may be like that. Are you with me? I'm talking to somebody right now. Am I saying something? I'm speaking about somebody. You know what I did? I was talking about these practical things, practical issue. I went to buy A1 in English. How many of us know A1 in English? Dele Ashade. Dele Ashade. I attended a physical class with that man. I heard that he was organizing something, an English something before WAEC. So I went. I didn't know whether we paid or something, but I went. I bought his book. And I began to develop 50 commandments of grammar. And it gave me confidence. If I speak a bad English now, I will know. Because I have knowledge. I've read it myself. They didn't teach me in class. I taught myself. I had to read it. So the problem many of us have is that we only stay where the teacher stop. We don't do anything concerning our life anymore. That's the purpose of this kind of class. To show you that you've got to take responsibility for your life. You've got to do something for yourself. Don't wait for somebody to do something for you. You should take your destiny in your hand and do something for yourself. Can you see, brother? You don't just sit. You are not doing well in a subject. You just sit. You just relax. You feel that that's the end? No. Academic excellence. Are you getting something? Are you getting something? Excellence in communication. There are languages you shouldn't speak. There are ways you shouldn't speak. There are foul languages that are not excellent. Dirty languages. If you speak that way, you speak all of those things, it means that you are not excellent in communication. You must have decorum in the way you speak. And speaking respectfully and speaking in a good manner. What about excellence in personal hygiene? Some people are very dirty. Pants or boxer of 1 week, 2 weeks, they just dust this. Where again? Lack of excellence. Some people, bra of 6 months, it's not been washed. Keep wearing it. And they will do CC, they will do, everybody will say, hey, that they are fine. But they don't have hygiene. Excellence in the hygiene. Don't forget, the highest quality, the best way you can do a thing. The best way you can do a thing. You see that? Relationship. In the way you relate with people. Excellence in relationship. Excellence in the way you relate with people. And then excellence in domestic affairs, domestic things, domestic. Are we together? Now, what are the mindset that affect excellence? The mindset. Now, do you know that the environment affects excellence? Where you live. Where you stay, if you stay long in a place, if you are not careful, that environment will enter inside of you and condition you. So you can find yourself beginning to do things the way they do things. That's a very serious matter. Can I give you an example? If you live in this kind of environment where they carry dirty, pour inside river, or pour in a corner of one street, they pour there. And everybody is still passing this place. Beside somebody's house. Hit chewing gum, drop on the floor. Hit this thing, drop on the way. Those are not excellent way of doing things. The environment have entered into, so you also practice. You live like that. Can I tell you something? If that's the way you live, they now carry you and take you to Lekki, take you to Sheraton, take you to 5 Point Hotel, one of those big hotels. If you see the way the place is, if you eat something and you want to drop it, what will happen to you? The environment will tell you, don't dare it. The environment, something has happened inside of you.